What's going on, you YouTubers? It's the greatest noob, T-Bird325, and this is my top 8 regional report from Arlington, Texas on November 12th, 2011. Now, before I get into anything, I apologize for my voice. I did lose it Saturday during the tournament, so if you can't understand me, I'm pretty sure you'll get the gist of what I'm saying just because of the content that I've posted. Now, I apologize if it runs a little bit long, but that just so happens. I'm going to give you the deck list and what I think of what happened. Now, it was a very long tournament because we didn't start on time. There was a record-breaking event that was just pretty much shattered. 339 players showed up for a Texas event, and we eventually had to cap it at that because I think there was like no more space for anybody or something like that. It was just amazing. It was like an anthill being burst into flames. All right, so I also got to work with some judges that I haven't worked with in quite a while, which I was pretty glad for. All right, let's get into it, you guys. Coming in at number 51 is Bruce DeVance, 50 Bobby Williams, 49 Edgardo Merlos, 48 Nabil Sarbaz, 47 Shane Evans, 46 Steven Cardona, 45 Matthew Ara, 44 Yang Chen, 43 Matthew Rankins, 42 Samuel Garcia Jr., 41 Jonathan Uri, 40 John Kerr, 39 Kyle Davis, 38 Carl Navarro, 37 Francisco Bocanegra, 36 Manuel Gonzalez, 35 Emmanuel Figueroa, 34 Randall McClellan, 33 Braulio Mancinas, 32 Ian McDaris, 31 Amin Shun, 30 Michael Adams, 29 Justin Bieber, 28 Michael Bryan, 27 Philippa. You owe me a duel, sir, and I'm not gonna get off of that until I get my duel. 26 Chase Sly, 25 Bao Win, 24 Omar Castro, 23 Nathan Biddle. Sorry, I can barely read that. 22 Justin Dominguez, 21 Alexander Reed, 20 Francisco Saldivar, 19 Aldo Morales, 18 Robert McNett, 17 Diego Garcia, 16 Lucas Tucker, 15 Zachary Esch, 14 Javier Oviedo, 13 Russell Graves, 12 Juan Rodriguez, 11 David Miles Jr., 10 Samuel Close, 9 Kevin Matthews, 8 John Nolte, 7 Joseph Hernandez, 6 Michael Classel, 5 Francisco Saldivar, 4 Joe Torres, 3 Jason Holloway, 2nd Herman Herrera IV, and of course you guys probably expected this after winning the second jump in a row, William P. Brake, aka Billy Brake. Alright, now we'll do the top 8 deck list right now, starting with number 8. John Nolte was playing a Lightsworn deck, boasting one copy of Lumino, Garroth, Raikou, Arcus, Shirei, and Eric, 2 of Lila, and Jayan, 1 Honest, 3 JDs, 2 Veiler, 1 BS Envoy of the Beginning, 2 Trags, 1 Ghost, 2 Necrons, 1 Plague Spreader, and 2 Card Troopers, 2 of Duality, 3 Solar Recharge, a Charge of the Light Brigade, a Monster Reborn, a Dark Hole, 2 MSTs, a Heavy Storm, a Pot of Avarice, and 2 Monster Reincarnation, and no traps. That's how he goes. To the wall, no traps. 4 cards seems to be a very good number. 40, I think, is just one of those numbers that's just bare minimum, but 41 just kind of puts it there in place just to make sure it's happened. Alright, side deck. 2 TKROs. Looks like he's just got Dark Walls and anything that rely on the graveyard, not to mention Dark decks. Only thing I see as far as the extra deck goes as really hateful would be the Decisive Arm. So if he goes against a Mirror Match or a Fairy build, he can go ahead and pretty much OTK them if he gets it on the field while they have a monster. That's one thing that I actually noticed about that, and I think it's a really cool idea. Number 7, Joseph Hernandez. He's in a TG Tengu deck. So he's got 3 Warwolf, Rush Rhino, 2 Strikers, 3 Thunder Kings, and 3 Tengus. He wants to make sure that no players actually able to add any cards to the hand, and also wants to be able to beat them down with a TG monster, like to switch them with TG1 MEM1 and smashing them with Horn of the Phantom Beast. Now his spell lineup would be the Pot of Dualities, 3 of those, 1 Dark Hole, a Book of Moon, and a Monster Reborn. Now his trap cards is TG1 MEM1, 1 Torrential, Trap Dust Shoot, a Mirror Force, and a Dark Bride. Now he's running 3 Starlight Rose. Now he wants to make sure that none of his monsters get destroyed, and running 3 Starlight Rose pretty much prevents that from happening, especially when the Dark Hole, Torrential, Mirror Force, and Bottomless Trap Holes are there. He's got 3 Horn of the Phantom Beast, 2 Deep Prisons, 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, 2 Skill Drains, 2 Warnings, and a Judgment. Now, his trap lineup seems like it's a little bit heavy, but with the monster lineup, he can actually afford that. Then go on to his side deck, which once again does not want anything to happen in the graveyard. So he's got D Crow, Shadow, and Light Imprisoning Mirrors, and 2 debunks to make sure that doesn't happen. Plus he has STs for the back row hate. Now we get into the number 6 spot, which is going to be held by Michael D. Classo. He's running Tour Guide, Ancient Angels. Of course, you guys knew that this deck would top, and you guys pretty much expected it to top, and it's going to happen because the deck's consistent. Now, he's only running 1 trap, which is Trap Dust Shoot, and I'm pretty sure he sides that out if he goes into game 2 as the second player. His magic lineup: 3 Pot of Duality, 3 MSTs, 1 Heavy, a Monster Reborn, and a Dark Hole. He's got 3 Tour Guides, 3 Agent Creators Venus, 3 Shine Balls, and 3 Max Cs. 2 of these: Earth, Master Hyperion, Effect Veiler, Herald of Orange Light, 2 Tragodia, and Archlord Christia for the lock. And all of 1 of these: Birdman, Honest, Singing, Cast Sorcerer, Blackluster Soldier, Invoke Begin, and Gores. Now his side deck is also pretty much the same thing, only this time he has the Billy Break tech, 2 Leeching the Light inside of it, and Fossil Dino Pachycephalo to pretty much trigger to kill all of the special summon monster, basically like a Mirror Force. And if they don't have a Herald of the Orange Light or a Divine Wrath, they're pretty much going to lose all their special summon monsters. And his extra deck, the only thing I see that is pretty much out of the ordinary is nothing. There's Armory Arm. I love that card. Of course, you know, with the Armory Arm loop, that got killed. We'll make it happen again, don't worry. Number 5, we have Francisco Saldivar, who is also running a Tour Guide. No, he's not running the Tour Guide, he's just running Agent Angel Chaos. He's got 3 Venus, 3 Earth, Hyperion, Shadow Balls, Max C's, and Tour. Yeah, he is running Tour Guide. There we go. I knew I saw it before. And also, he's running 2 Effect Veilers, Archlord Christia, and Tragodias. Now, he's running 1 BLS Envoy, 1 Just Synchron, which I've never seen before, Honest, Second, and Gores. He's got 2 MSTs, a Pot of Duality, a Mind Control, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and a Dark Hole. As far as trap goes, he's got 2 Solemn Warnings, 2 Warnings, a Torrential, and a Trap Dust. Side deck consists of, look, I don't want you to do anything to me as far as the way of trap if you're trap heavy, so 2 Royal Decrees. He's got 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, Deep Prisons, just in case he's going against somebody that actually has something that needs to be in the grave. We'll say Glad Beast, they have to successfully attack, so Deep Prisons is key there. Diddy Crow, 2 Imprisoning Mirrors for Shadow, 1 Vanity Sphere, so no special summoning whatsoever, and once he sits on that, they have to deal with that as best as they can, get him off the field, so that way they can go through, which I'm pretty sure is going to stop. 2 Thunder Kings and Gemini Imps, 4 Dark Raw if he goes up against them. Now, his extra deck, most people see only this running once, but gotcha 2. If you get 2 of those on the field, it is pretty much broken. You get those on the field, and Venus goes up to 24, which is a pain to deal with, not to mention the fact that she's protected by Honest. Yeah. Now, we shall go into number 4, Joe Torres, who is also running. He's running a Tour Guide Plant deck. 3 Tour Guides, 2 Maxis, 3 Tengus, 2 Effect Veilers, a Sangan, BLS Envoy, two Thunder Kings, a Spore, Lone Fire Caius, Spirit Reaper, Goldface Fiend, Debris Dragon, Dandelion, Glow Up Bulb. Now his magic lineup is Mind Control, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Pot of Avarice, two enemy controllers, which goes really well with those scapegoat tokens that he creates during his opponent's end phase. One Foolish Burial, a Heavy Storm, three MSTs for the back row hate, one Book of Moon, 1 for 1, two Solemn Warnings, a Trap Dust Shoot, and a Torrential. Now his lack of traps is fortified by his magic cards. Basically, he can continue to go off, especially with the fact that he has max C to pitch during each turn, either player's turn, so that way he can get pluses off of his opponent's special summoning. And they either run into scapegoats or they run into agores, something that they don't want to do. Okay, now his side deck, two Magic Drains. Now remember, if you saw my videos on my tech updates before the ban list hit, I told you Magic Drain would be a good commodity to have, just for the simple fact that people are playing a lot of Pot of Duality with the reprint. Not to mention, now you can actually use it against Dark World, because if they can't discard any magic cards for drag down to the grave or their Gates of Dark World, then they're pretty much not going to get that effect. And basically, if they do, they got rid of two cards for that one card. So there's that. Now he's also running the Billy Break tech, the Leech and the Light. He's running that in two Kaikus to get rid of anything that rely on the graveyard or anything that rely on removing from the graveyard to start anything. So he's stopping that right there. His synchro deck is nothing out of the ordinary. There's no text there. It's pretty much all standard. We go into number 3. Jason Holloway is running a Lightsworn deck. 3 JDs, 2 Card Troopers, Thunder Kings, Tragodius, Gardeners, Maxis, Rykos, Lilas. One of these, Honest, Arcas, Lumina, Aaron, Celestia, Jane, Garroth, Effect Veiler, Invoke the Beginning, and Plague Spreader Zombie. Now his magic lineup is at 9, 3 to recharges, 2 Pot of Duality, 1 Charge of the Light Brigade, 1 Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and a Heavy Storm. His trap lineup, very minimal. Of course, all the Lightsworn players do not like to have heavy traps. 2 Bottle Trap Hole, 2 Back in the Light, and a Torrential Trap. Side deck wants to negate effects, so he's got the Phoenicians in there. He's got the Gemini Imps, DD Crows, and Royal Decrees. Now, Decrees, just in case someone throws out the mask of Restrict, or even their own Phoenix chains, so they can stop the Judgment Dragon. So he's got that. 3 MSTs, a Max C, and 3 Shadow and Prison Mirrors, just in case Dark World or any other Chaos variants. Now his Synchro deck does not look anything out of the ordinary, except the fact that he's running both Trishula and Miss Worm. Normally, most people take both of those, split them apart, and pick only one. He's running both of them. He's coming game. Number 2, we have Herrera Herman. I just said that backwards. Herman Herrera the 4th. Here we go. He is also running a Tengu plant deck with guides in it. He's got 3 Max C's, Tengus, and Tour Guides. He's got 2 Effect Veilers, Thunder Kings, Tragodias, and Kai's the Shadow Monarch. Favorite case, love to burn himself game. One of these, Lone Fire Blossom, Spore, Globe Dandy, Ghost, Spirit Reaper, Sangan, Debris Dragon, and BLS Invoke the Beginning, totaling 26 monsters. Magic lineup, really heavy. We've got 12 of those with 1 Mind Control, 1 for 1, Book of Moon, Scapegoat, Foolish Burial, Pot Avarice, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, MSTs, and 2 enemy controllers. Like I said, it goes great with those scapegoats. Only 3 traps. This time it's a little bit different. 1 Trap Dust Shoot, 1 Torrential Tribute, and 1 Solemn Judgment. Most people really want to go for the warning, but I guess the Solemn Judgment really does pay if it's late game. Now, his side deck, he's got something that no one else has. He's got System Down, so he expects to go up against machine decks or machine variants in the tournament. And this time he sides 1 Vanity's Fiend. Now, his Synchro deck doesn't have anything out of the ordinary that I can see, because most of it is pretty standard. And now, I'm sure you guys are wondering what Mr. Billy Break ran, and here we go. Mr. Billy Break ran a Tengu plant deck with Tour Guides. There we go. 3 Tengus, 3 Tour Guides, Max C, and Thunder King. He doesn't want any adding if it's not him. He's got 1 of Caius, Effect Veiler, Spirit Reaper, Lone Fire, Spore, Glow Up, Dandy, Debris, Gore, Sangan, and Blacklisted Soldier Invoke the Beginning. Now he's got 2 image controllers, 2 MSTs, a Scapegoat, 1 for 1, Pot of Avarice, Foolish Burial, Dark Hole, Reborn, Heavy Storm, Mind Control, Book of Moon. low on the traps as well. 2 warnings, a solemn, a torrential, and it does shoot. Now his side deck, he's got something that no one else I've seen on the top 8 has. He sides 1 Doom Caliber Knight, and of course on tech, the Raging the Light. He's got 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, and a Dust Tornado, a Debunk, an MST for that third one. He's got 2 Gemini Imps to stop the Dark World, or anything else that could possibly make him discard his hand, like Gravekeepers. But of course, people are afraid to run Gravekeepers just for the simple fact that Dark World is back. Now, I remember this actually happened way long time ago when Dark World came on the scene, and Gravekeepers were already there. They didn't want to run it because it would trigger the Dark World effects. Now, this has been my top 8 report, and of course, I want to give shouts out to Kurama, Time Warp 646. Pretty much anyone who came there who met with me, Kelly Jenkins, Tate Taylor, DJ Michael, Jason, everyone else that came up to me, I thank you for being there, making the tournament a great success. And of course, our tournament organizers at Epic Cards and Game in Irving, Texas. I believe their address is 1935 or 1735 North Story Road, Suite 116, right next to the dollar store. So if you know what that is, go ahead, give them a shout out and play in one of their tournaments. So this has been my tournament report, and I'm the greatest noob, you guys. Play like a noob, win like a pro. It's the only way to go, just so you know. Greatest noob, and I'm out.